Hey guys, happy Monday. So I did a little poll on here on Friday asking you guys what you wanted to see next, and as you can tell by today's video, you all voted most of all on a clean with me, so that is what I'm going to be having with you. This one, believe me guys, it is going to be an extreme cleaning motivation because my house is literally a disaster. I was even embarrassed to record this and show it to you guys, but hey, if it gives you some motivation, it's real life, then it works out win-win for both of us. My house gets to clean and you guys get some motivation. So we actually, if you didn't not already know, we're celebrating Mila's second birthday this week. We had her birthday party, so I was just so involved with all of that, with the planning, the decorations and all of that. And then the next day after her birthday party, I was planning on just cleaning the house for the first half of the day and then enjoying the rest of the day since it was Mila's actual birthday. But my husband had other plans. I'm a super planner, so I like to make sure I know when things are happening, how they're going to happen, but he's the total opposite of me. So the morning after the party, we woke up and he told me that I had 1 hour to pack us up and head out of the house because we were going to be going to Hershey Park for the day. So here I'm just showing you guys an overview of the disaster that is taking over my bedroom. No exaggeration, every room in the house was a disaster for this video. But I will say it was totally worth it because Mila had the best time. She's obsessed with water and they had like water parks and rides and everything like that. So the three of us just had the best time. And like they say, you could clean when you're dead, or in my case, when you have to film a clean with me video. Now I'm just putting away some clothes. Weird fact, I do smell my husband's clothes to see if they're clean or dirty. Does anyone else do that? Leave a comment below, or am I just weird? So yeah, I'm just checking which of his clothes are clean or dirty, folding what's clean, putting that all away. And the same thing on top of the ironing board, putting away some of his work shirts, his pants and everything like that, just to clear all of the clothing that we had basically piling up from before and after we came back. And while his clothes tend to take up the entire room, mine I tend to pile on top of my nightstand, so I just had a couple of sports bras and things like that to put away. Now onto the stuff that was on the floor. Of course, the sheets that I just took off my bed that were dirty, I had to throw them into the hamper. And then we did do some shopping while we were there. They had the outlets. I had never seen an Old Navy outlet, so we actually decided to pick up some things for there because once again, my unplanned husband that comes up with these genius ideas decided that we were going to add an extra night to our stay, so we had nothing to wear the following day. So we hit up Old Navy, got a couple of outfits, and it worked out for us. Then I'm just taking some multi-surface spray from Mrs. Meyer's, wiping it all down. Still using one of my favorite spring scents, which is the mint scent. If you guys see if Grove Collaborative does still have it available, I highly suggest it. That and the peony scent are my two favorites that I actually already have stocked up about 4 bottles. This way, even when spring is over, I will still have the scent. Then I'm just wiping down the mirrors. Although I love the mirror look above my nightstands, I will have to say it is a lot more work to clean. They get fingerprints and dust and all of that fun stuff on there. Now on to Mila's room. I'm pretty good at keeping her room clean and tidy. I don't know why, ever since she was born, that's been the room that I kind of spend the most time in to make sure it's clean and everything like that. But since she has hit the terrible 2s, yes guys, it has officially arrived. It's been really hard to keep up with her room, the house in general. So it's kind of a mess. Toys all over the place. I tried to like fold some of her sheets, some of her blankets, put away some clothing, toys, which basically take over my entire house. I get a little anxiety over it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just thinking of the day when we move and she will hopefully have a playroom so she could shove all of her toys and junk in there. I am definitely those moms that wrote on her birthday invitations, no toys please. I've been slowly just trying to go through them. This way she shouldn't have an overabundance. But believe me, all over her living room, all over her bedroom, as well as areas in our house, she has plenty of toys taking over our space. Also, I wanted to get your guys' advice. If you could leave a comment down below letting me know for clean with me videos if you prefer just music or you enjoy the voiceovers. Not gonna lie, the voiceovers are totally a lot of work, but if you guys prefer those, then I definitely don't mind recording them. But I would love to know your advice if you'd like to just kind of watch someone cleaning and just hear nice music over it, or if you do enjoy the talking over each process and step that we're going through. Next, I'm just cleaning off Mila's armoire. As you can see, I tend to like mirrors in rooms, which is not always a great idea, especially with her fingerprints all over them all the time. Now onto my bathroom. I had to clean off, of course, all of the surfaces. So as usual, I just like to remove everything either out the way or totally off of the surface that I'm going to be cleaning. I'm going to be taking my microfiber cloth and wiping it all down, once again with my Mrs. Meyer scent. And then for the inside of the sink, I am going to be just taking a paper towel because I don't know if Mike struggles with postpartum hair loss like I do, but whenever he brushes his hair, he tends to get a lot of hair in the sink, so I just like take a paper towel to get that out. Then, of course, wiping down the mirror, all of the items that were on top of the sink, wiping those down as well. And then onto my bathtub. So I'm putting away anything that doesn't belong in there, and then I'm taking the 7th generation tub and tile spray. I absolutely love this stuff. I feel like it doesn't have a super strong scent. If you know me, I'm kind of sensitive to strong scents, especially with having a child in the house. So I spray this all over. I let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then I take the Scrub Daddy. I still use that. I've been using it forever now, and it takes off all of the scum and anything of that you have in your tub so incredibly easily. And then I wipe down Mila's mat with just some disinfectant spray, and then wiping down all of my shaving gels and soaps and lotions and putting them back where they were. For the toilet, I use the 7th generation disinfectant spray. I used to use the method one, but to be honest, I've actually been loving this one a lot better. The scent is a little less harsh, so I'm wiping that down. And as you saw, I use microfiber cloths to wipe everything down except for my toilet. I don't know, I just feel like it gets really germy and I don't want to throw that in the wash with my other washcloths and things like that. So taking a paper towel, I just do that. Same thing with the garbage can. Hubby was throwing some garbage in there and we didn't have a garbage bag, so I had to wipe it all clean and then add a clear garbage bag. And then for these, you guys, if you've watched previous Clean With Me's, you have seen that I use these Mr. Scrubbers that you just clean your toilet and then you dump it right in, so you're not keeping that gross like brush inside of there, especially with Mila that she wants to touch everything. I got rid of that when she was a couple of months old and invested in this because it just works out so much better and I'm not worried about her like being in the bathroom and grabbing it. Then just wiping my cabinet, putting that back in its place, of course, and the bathroom's now complete. Now onto my kitchen. My routine usually starts from the front of the house back, but since this was a recording day, I had to, of course, get ready first, and this was a Saturday morning, so Mike usually makes breakfast for us on the weekends, so I just had to clean up on breakfast. I decided to start, as you saw, in the bedrooms first, the back of the house, so I could tackle this kitchen a little bit sooner, because to be honest, he made bacon, and it was smelling up my entire house. I really wanted to get it smelling like spring again, so I tackled this kitchen sooner rather than later. Took all the dishes from breakfast and put them into the sink, wiped down with the disinfectant spray on the table. Usually on the daily, I like to use the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray, but whenever it's like a weekly cleaning, I tend to like to use more disinfectant. This way it thoroughly cleans it. And then just as usual, as I'm sure you have seen everyone just wash their dishes. I'm really sad, guys, because as you can see here, I have my pink cleaning gloves, not my gray Grove ones. They have been sold out for months. I was totally obsessed with them. I've told you guys for a while, and I've been trying to get my hands on, but they just haven't been coming back in stock. Fingers crossed really soon, because like I said, I really do love those gloves because I have eczema-prone skin. Now I'm just going to be turning on my surface light, this way I can see my stove and what I'm doing. And I will let you guys know that this Dawn dish soap and just using a dish brush is the easiest and best way to get out oil and dirt from your stove. I started doing this a couple of months ago and it has literally changed my life. It makes it so easy to clean the stove. Anytime you get oil on there, I feel like it was so hard to come off, but using Dawn soap is so easy. And Mila was saying cheese in the camera, so she just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. As usual, you guys know Mila is not camera shy, and she likes to be in almost all of my videos. Now back to the cleaning. As you can see how foamy and soapy it gets, then I just take a little bit of multi-purpose spray and a paper towel and wipe that all down, and it stays nice and clean. And then for my grills, same thing. I was having the struggle getting microfiber cloths stuck in them, getting paper towels just on them, especially because they're black. But now what I do, I just place them into the sink and I wash them as I would with a dish. And it's so easy. They come out the cleanest they've ever came, and I don't have any residue of like oils or dirt on them, and my stove looks brand new once I'm totally done cleaning it. I just dry them off and put them right back. For the other side of my counter, I wanted to get rid of, I was putting like recycle bins on there, different bags and things like that, so I just wanted to make sure I cleared that off. And then once again, using the 7th generation multi-purpose spray, sorry, not the multi-purpose, the disinfectant spray, I'm just moving as I do usually, moving things out of the way, cleaning my Keurig machine. And then the dishes that I did wash, I wanted to go ahead and dry and put them away. This way I can get cleaning that drying mat. Once I'm done cleaning all of my countertops, I'm going to toss that drying mat into the load and then wipe down where that was, just in case any like water or residue stayed behind. I like to wipe that down underneath. And then we're going to be tackling the sink. Depending how dirty my sink is and what day it is, I like to use different products. For today, I just decided to use the scrubber side of a sponge and just some of that Dawn dish soap, washing it down since it wasn't so dirty. Like I said, we were gone the whole week, so it didn't need that deep of a cleaning. So just rinsing that off. I can't wait to get a nozzle that comes off to clean my sink. I don't know why. The simplest things when I move are things that I definitely must have. I feel like it'll just make it so much easier. And then taking a paper towel and drying that off. Now onto my living room, guys. I am not kidding you. Everything under the sun is probably in this living room. Cups, clothing, toys, notebooks, hairspray, nail polish. I'm not kidding you. Everything. This was pretty much the catch-all. This is the room right before you head outside my house. So it just kind of catches everything in there. And running out, like for the party, running out for vacation, I just kind of was throwing everything everywhere. I was up the previous night when I recorded this till about 1 o'clock in the morning planning out my videos for the month of June. So I'm just putting my planner stickers and everything like that. And I'm excited to say that I have 3 videos planned for every week of June. So you guys can stay tuned for videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the entire month of June. Then I'm putting away my camera and all of the contents that I had inside of it. And this is Mila's actually bath basket. If you've seen me organize that bathroom, she decided to go in there and take all of her bath toys and dump them all over the entire living room, hence why I'm even looking under the couches. So I went to put those back away, and then of course putting back her regular toys that go in the living room. And then I'm just organizing my pillows as I usually would. For my coffee table, just kind of wiping this mirror tray because it tends to get a lot of dust on it. So I'm wiping that and all of the candle holders and things like that I had on there. And then wiping down my wood coffee table with some multi-surface spray. Then of course my entry table that has this like mirror type of look. I have to wipe this one down usually multiple times a day because of Mila. But I'm just taking that same multi-purpose spray and wiping it down. Onto the other side of my living room, which is of course our fireplace area. This one usually it's just kind of like dust that tends to collect on there, so it doesn't need any type of deep cleaning, wiping it down, reorganizing the blankets. Okay guys, now onto my living room, aka the Mila and Mason storage room. All of our inventory has taken over the entire dining room. I have been freaking out. Every day I come here and I have to pass the living room, I get anxiety. I've been telling Mike we need to get this inventory put downstairs. We do have storage compartments that we had set up to, of course, store it all by size order and color and everything like that. But we've just been, like I said, so busy and putting it off. So what we're doing is just basically filling it up by size and color. And then we are heading downstairs into our basement to put it into the organized storage that I have down there for it. And then I'm just clearing away any type of like garbage or anything like that that was left over on the table from like packaging of some of the products. And then of course I have to order my USPS boxes because of the special sizing for our orders. and then I'm going to be piling those up. This way I can take that downstairs as well, so everything is organized and put together for any of the Mila and Mason orders. And finally, we have a dining room table back. You guys have no idea how excited I was to have this dining room table. Now every day when I walk through there, I get happy again. It's my happy place where I just look and it gets to look pretty and nice. And I'm just wiping it down with the multi-purpose spray. There's Mike kind of just being in my video and washing his hands. Then I'm going ahead and putting the centerpiece back, so it's once again going to be as it was before. For the credenza area, that also started becoming, I feel like once one room and you start putting a bunch of things that don't belong in there, then the rest of the area is kind of free game and you start putting a bunch of extra things that don't belong in there as well. So I had to clear off the credenza. It just had a bunch of things that needed to be put away and reorganized. Like I had these new china trays that need to be put inside the credenza, so I'm just opening that up and organizing all of that. Then you guys are going to see I'm going to wipe it down with the multi-surface spray again, wipe down that like cathedral type of mirror that I have on there with the wreath. I'm going to wipe that all down and the living room will be back to normal. Once I've completely taken down all of the surfaces, wiped down all like the dust, the dirt off of everything, put everything totally away, that is at the very end I will tackle my floors. I love my Dyson vacuum. If you guys don't already know, I do always have it linked down below in the favorites section, and I'm just going to be vacuuming the entire house. After I'm done vacuuming, I'm going to be refilling my Steam Mop with some water. I bought this Steam Mop, I want to say probably a good like 7-8 months ago. Ever since I've got it, I've been totally obsessed. Then I take the Squirtin' Mop. You guys, I just got this last month from Grove, and I am obsessed. A lot of you have recommended it to me, and it smells so amazing. So I squirt a couple of that into each room, and then I'll take my Steam Mop and clean it. This is the Shark Steam Mop. I've gotten a couple of questions on it, so I will have it linked down below. But I've never felt my floors different, and I'm not kidding. I used to do it with like the regular water and mop, but nothing cleans your floors like a steam mop. It just leaves it so clean. I love walking barefoot when I finish steam mopping because it feels amazing. We have a no shoe policy, but I usually tend to wear like socks in the house. Once it's steam mopped, it's clean, it's fresh. I'm just here giving you guys an overview of what all of the rooms look like. Totally clean and back to normal the way they should be. My house feels like I received it back once again. And I hope this video just gives you guys some major cleaning motivation. I know it always does for me when I watch any of these videos. We had a lot to tackle, and honestly, I'm not exactly sure if the video even did it justice of just how messy it was, but believe me, it definitely was a challenge to tackle this all in one day. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any future video requests that you would like to have from me. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye!